Recording. Well, hey everybody, my name's Damien Callais, coming to you from Destin, Florida. And as I said earlier, currently in the middle of a hurricane right now. I live right here on the Florida Panhandle, and you know, sometimes we just got to roll with the punches. Technology throws us some curveballs, and we are here now, and we are live. So, you know, about 10 months ago, a good buddy of mine, no, a little bit more than 10 months, about a year ago, a little bit over a year, buddy of mine introduced me to this product. And, you know, at first I thought I was extremely skeptical. I was one of these people that thought it was a white unicorn coffee, and honest to God truth, I wasn't very interested. And just, you know, Chris came to my house. He sat down with me like any friend would. We just had some conversation, and he shared a cup of coffee with me. And he also shared with me some of the results that he was having from the business side. See, I come from the network marketing industry. I was on the advisory board of a network marketing company when I found out about this company. So I really wasn't looking for an opportunity. I wasn't very open-minded, but what happened was when I finally saw what was going on with this product, this company, I couldn't deny what was going on. So for me, my story is a little bit different. I waited about 10 months before I tried the coffee. And once I tried the coffee, it was kind of all downhill from there. As a matter of fact, it sat at my house for 10 months. Some reason it just wasn't important enough to me. And then one day I ran out of coffee and I tried the product, and I knew what everybody else had been talking about for, you know, however long I've been watching was telling the truth. You know, when you hear about this magical coffee that just does all these wonderful things and helps the brain, you know, perform at its peak levels and helps, you know, with all these different things, you're a little skeptical, as was I. So the long story short of it is I just had to try it. And finally, after 10 months of trying it, I knew right away. And here we are today. And I'm telling you, you know, I've done a lot of different things in business. I've done just about everything you can think of. And what I see here that we have here at Elevocity is the fact that we have a product that most people drink every single day of their lives. And for those that don't drink coffee or tea every single day of their lives, we have a new product coming out really soon that I think is going to be, let's just say this. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, we're getting ready to take the network marketing industry over because this product right here makes you feel pretty limitless. So long story short, guys, you know, we have something for everybody, and we get to wake up every day and make people happy with our products. Our company's theme is happiness, and that's what our products do. It helps people feel better. So tonight we have a very action-packed call for you. We have a bunch of people here tonight. You know, when I first got here, one of the things that I noticed they were doing differently was they weren't doing all the stuff the other network marketing companies were doing that I was accustomed to. And what that was is, you know, I showed up to one of these, probably like you're here tonight, expecting to be seeing a PowerPoint presentation, the compensation plan, and all that stuff. Well, guess what? We're not here to do any of that tonight. We're just here to share some stories with you and some stories of what these products are doing to impact other people's lives. So what we're going to do is going to kind of pass the ball around here to several people so that they can kind of share what the product's done for them. For me, the number one thing that I've noticed from these products is, you know, throughout all of COVID and throughout what we're going through right now, I've noticed that I've been able to maintain a very positive mindset. I noticed that I've been really focused on the things that I wanted to stay focused on. And for me, mental health is a really important thing. So I really believe that this product right here, just waking up and switching the coffee that I've been drinking, really helps with my mental health. It gives me that edge. I call it the competitive advantage over everyone else. So just simply by switching your cup of coffee, you can do just that. And, you know, I'm willing to bet that just about every single person walking the planet has an imbalance in hormones. And what our products do is it helps the brain produce what it's naturally supposed to do. So without any further ado, I'm going to kind of pass it on around to a few of my team members and some other people within the company so that they can share firsthand what these products are doing for them. And the first person that I'm going to go out to, and she's probably like, I hope it's not me. I hope it's not me. Yes, Lisa, I'm going to you first over in Pittsburgh, PA. How are you, Lisa? Are you out there?
I am good. I'm just getting over the hiccups. So I don't know why. So,
well,
yes.
guys, you know, I happened to meet Lisa from another company. She's truly amazing. We were in another company together. She is, you know, she's a jack of all trades, but she is one person that I know that works super duper duper hard. And if anybody can do this business, I'll just tell you, I don't know many people as busy as Lisa. She works 12 to 14 hours a day. She still makes this happen because she feels compelled to share these products with others. So, Lisa, without any further ado, my friend, go ahead and, if you don't mind, share your story with everyone of what these products have done for you and how you were when you found Elevocity, now how you are today.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Damien. Can you hear me? I'm good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Loud
So,
and clear.
yes, my name is Lisa, and I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm an editor and a mom. I'd heard about these products for a while and was hesitant to try them. I thought nothing can do all of those things that everyone's saying that they did. So that being said, I went to Vail, Colorado last August on a vacation, and I got really, really terrible altitude sickness. It's really awful. I never thought it could be something that bad. I knew it was going to have issues because I have lung issues to begin with, and I knew the altitude would be bad, but I didn't know it would be that bad. I couldn't sleep. I could barely eat. It was hard to walk. I had, the worst thing about it was that I couldn't think straight. I just couldn't add 2 and 2. It was really that bad. So eventually I called the emergency folks, and they told me that the best thing I could do was to descend to a lower altitude. Well, we were there for at least another day and a half, almost 2 days. And I said, well, I'll be all right. And I just stuck it out. And they said, when I get to lower altitude, I will be perfectly fine. Well, I wasn't perfectly fine. I got home. The only thing that was better was my breathing, and my brain fog was even worse. I was afraid to go to a doctor because I was afraid that he's going to tell me I had dementia or permanent brain damage, because my oxygen levels almost the whole time I was there was in the 80s. I had an ox pulse that I had brought with me so that I could keep track of it. And my brain was basically being starved of oxygen the entire time. So I was really afraid. Then my friend Becky Comant called me, and we were talking about how I was feeling and being so sick. And she said, if I send you this product, enough product for a week, will you try it? And I said, I'll try anything at this point. So she did send it. And within the first 20 minutes of taking dose, I felt the energy burst. I felt amazing. But the best part was that a veil was like lifted from my brain. I could think again. I wasn't perfect, but it was day one. It was remarkable. It was truly remarkable for me. It was an absolute miracle. And then fast forward to just about a year now from when I started the coffee, I'm down 10 pounds. So for me, that's a bonus. I was really thrilled. I didn't even, I wasn't on a diet. It just worked for me. And I didn't look at the opportunity immediately because I'd been in these businesses before. But a couple of weeks later, after using this product, I jumped in, and thank God I did, because one of the magazines I put together during COVID closed. So this has replaced the income for that. So I am so glad and happy that I did.
Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. You know, one of the things that's really exciting for me is seeing people that maybe might not have been winning in your previous company coming here and winning here. And it has everything to do with the fact that this product works, guys. This product works. What we do here is super simple, and we'll talk about that towards the end. But, you know, hearing Lisa share her story truly warms my heart, because she has been with me in another opportunity before. And just seeing her here winning with the product, winning back with her health again, and winning in her business has been super awesome. So we're going to kick it next over to Miss Odille. Miss Odille, are you out there, my friend?
I am. Hello, Damien. Hello, everyone.
Now, guys, I got to just share with you here. Most often we tell everybody that there's 2 rules here in Elevocity and Ellepreneurs. And that rule is, number 1, don't be a weirdo. And number 2, have fun. You know, for 99% of the people in this company that would get ready to tell you what I'm sure she's getting ready to tell you a little bit of, we would be considered weirdos. But Odille is an expert on the brain, and she's an expert on how these things, how our products interact with the brain. So, Odille, when you share your story, if you don't mind, kind of tie in a little bit how these products work and what attracted you to the company because I can just tell you guys, she's a very high level coach. She helps people overcome limiting beliefs and just different things that have really affected people in their production. She actually has helped me get through something. So I'm just truly amazed to see the quality of people that our company is attracting, being Odille one of them, and just her team that she's building here, Lisa, everybody else. But Odille, if you don't mind, go ahead and share a little bit about your journey here and a little bit about what this product works and help people understand why it works.
Sure, I'd love to, Damien. This is my passion, so I'm very happy to do that. But before I do, I would just like to, this is just a side note, and I know it may seem silly, but I am thrilled to see my collarbones. Can I just say that on camera? I'll tell you
awesome.
why. Look right here, because I haven't seen my collarbones for a long time. Now I do Zooms every day. And it's only recently that I've started to see my collarbones, and that is thanks to the Max Coffee. Because I had tried everything to lose weight, you know, menopausal and all of that. And I finally lost 16 pounds so far on the max dose. So that's just a side note. All right. So as far as the brain goes and these products, Lisa actually contacted me about, and said, have you heard of the new Happy Coffee everyone's talking about? And I hadn't. And I wasn't looking for anything else, because what we do, I was happy with what we do. What we do is very powerful. But when Lisa mentioned that these products are designed to trigger the brain and body, prompt the brain and body to produce happy hormones, serotonin, oxytocin, dopamine, and endorphins, that caught my attention, because that's part of what I teach. Is I teach people how to gain control over their brain chemistry. And so that piqued my interest. And so I did the research into it. I checked up on the ingredients to make sure I needed to know exactly how they work in the brain on a molecular level. And once I saw that it was all legit and all authentic and all natural, I was very excited. So the reason I was interested was to help our clients who would do the exercises, but they feel too bad to do the exercises that would make them feel good. This is like a leg up. It's like a little boost in order to get them to give them that momentum. So that they're able to then move forward. And so that was what interested me. Now, I needed to test it myself. I had no intention of taking it myself, because I feel I'm happy enough. I don't need anything. And so my husband and I, Lisa sent us some samples. We took it. I actually didn't feel anything straight away. My husband, within 20 minutes, felt elevated. For me, it took a few days. And then I started to notice the difference, and I was really impressed. And I had no intention of joining the business, because I said to Lisa, we'll just recommend it, we'll send them to you. But when we experienced the effects, I thought, okay, hold on, there's more to this than meets the eye. So I joined. Now, one of the reasons this is this is a lot more exciting and powerful than it seems to be at first, and the reason for that is because the happy hormones, so the ingredients, as we know, prompt the brain and body to produce those happy hormones, and you don't need to know any of that. I'm just letting you know for your own information, but. So oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, and dopamine, one of the things they do is when we have negative emotions, one of the effects of stress chemicals in the system is blood drains from the prefrontal cortex of the brain, where we do our cognitive thinking, to the back of the brain for survival. Any negative emotion, you don't have your cognitive thinking online. Literally, it's offline. There's no blood there, or very little. So it means that whenever you're feeling a negative emotion, problem-solving skills, comprehending information, communication, being able to notice opportunities, your judgment, everything is reduced when you're in a negative emotional state. So one of the big advantages of these products is they bring blood back they allow blood to flow back to that prefrontal cortex. So when you bring stress chemicals down and you start producing those feel-good chemicals, blood returns to the prefrontal cortex and you can think straight again. So because when you're in negative motion, it's like you're trying to drive with the handbrake on. So this is releasing the handbrake. So that is apart from all of the other stuff that they do, all of the other effects that they have on the body, which are huge. So that's why we're so excited, and we have had fantastic feedback from the clients that we've shared it with. And as I say, I've also, as a bonus, I've lost 16 pounds and my collarbones are back. So thank you, Dave.
So being able to help other people impact their mental health and their how they feel, and then at the same time losing 16 pounds, that's a total win, right?
Indeed.
And Odille also moved through what, 3 ranks now in our company?
2 ranks. Yeah.
Silver and star, bronze,
No,
and silver.
star and bronze. I'm heading for silver. I'm aiming for silver.
Oh, okay, cool deal. So a little challenge for this month then. So, it's really amazing the people that you just run through and the people that you meet along the journey here in the network marketing journey, meeting people like Odille with her skill set and Lisa. It's just been truly a blessing. I like to say the journey to me is more important than the destination. So next, we're going to kick it over to one of our other team members, and her name is Miss Vicky. Vicky, if you don't mind coming on and kind of sharing your heart and where you were before you taking these products and where you are today, that would be wonderful, my friend. Are you there? Vicky, are you out there? Oh, sorry, not Vicky. It's Mickey. Mickey, are you out there?
I sure am.
I'm so sorry I butchered your name. How are you?
To do it. That's okay. I tell people it's just a name. It's not a place.
Cool. Well, if you don't mind, share your heart, share your story, where you were before the products, where you are now, and maybe share a couple stories of some people's lives that you've been able to impact.
Absolutely. Well, first, hats off to Gavin, because really, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I own 6 companies. I just launched a mobile app. And I'll be honest with you, Gavin was brought to me at one of my businesses, and I really honestly didn't have the time. I have one of my companies is a salon, and I still cut hair. So I get approached for, multi-level marketing companies all the time. I used to do the founders of Amway's hair. So I get hit up a lot to sell products for my staff and team, and we base our product lines that come in on health and wellness, and we look at what we can do and how we can impact people's lives from an aesthetics point, kinesiology, as well as, what changes their mental health state, because we are privy to very privileged information. When clients get their hair done, they tell their hairdresser everything. So I told Gavin when he said, well, it's
I do, sure.
So Gavin said, it's coffee. I said, well, that's my favorite. Tell me about it. And he was very informative about the product. I said, tell you what, I'm going to give it a shot. And for anybody that's on this call, really, you need to hear this. If you are suffering from either ADHD, or doctors tell you that you are super hyper, and I'm a very high strung, extremely adrenaline driven kind of human, or women over 40 who suffer from perimenopause, men who, joint aches, and we get to see this doing massage therapy and doing aesthetics. So the first time I took it, for me, because I am extremely ADHD, and I don't want to take Vyvanse and I don't want to take Adderall, I immediately saw the difference. It hyper-focused my ability, to the point where clients were like, oh my God, what are you doing different? People noticed I lost body fat within the first week. I started to feel less fatigued. Instead of drinking 20 cups of coffee a day, I had 1 cup of happy coffee, and I felt great all day long. I was able to. How many
drinks were you drinking a day?
20 cups a day. I drink about 2 pots of coffee. But for somebody who's extremely ADHD, it does the opposite. What people don't realize, caffeine or stimulants are brilliant for people who have that. That's why they put them on Vyvanse and Adderall. The synapses work different. For women who are perimenopausal, you know, you tend to gain weight in the stomach and you tend to bloat, retain a lot of fluid. All of that went away. My rings stopped feeling tight. My emotions and my hormones, the cortisol that's released when you're stressed, seemed to lower. I was able to hear more acutely and be able to actually have clients say, what are you doing different? You're like, seriously, Mickey, I didn't even have to talk about the product. They wanted
So it was
to know.
such noticeable that they were asking you what's going on, right?
Absolutely. Why are you so much more focused? Why is you're not bouncing off the walls, but you're still able to be active? And I said, you know, I'll be honest with you. I really thought that this was just a quirky quotes of somebody trying to sell me crap that everybody does. And I hear it all the time. And I've traveled the world and done it all with coffee. And anybody that really truly wants to make a difference for themselves, for their children, and for other people, and you take and look at it, the money's great, but if you're not helping people, the money means nothing. At the end of the day, it's about how you can change people's lives and what you can do, because people will remember how you treat them and the difference you can make in their lives. I'm just lucky. The extra bonus is I'm doing something not only to helps my life be better, helps other people's lives be better. And guess what? I make money doing it, and I love it.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Awesome. I love hearing that. You know, it's all about being a servant leader, especially in these types of businesses. If
It
you
is.
put people first and your goal every day is to serve others, then that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And you know, I remember a quote by Will Smith. He said, he said, if you're not making other people's lives better every day, then what exactly are you doing?
True. But I hope everybody on here doesn't go rah, rah, rah and say, oh, I'm going to sell it because it's, you know, some magic thing. Truly look at what happens to people's hair, how they feel. And I've told all of the people, I put my son on it, and Gavin can speak about this. And I put him on it because he went through a very traumatic rehab and he was a heroin addict. And to get him to try anything is next to impossible. And he really said to me, Mom, I can see the difference. I'm able to focus more. I work out better and I feel better. So not only is he mentoring 30, 40 guys at treatment centers now, clean for 5 years, he's actually seen a difference in his schoolwork, his performance in athletics, and he's helping other people. So I hope everybody at least gives themselves 1 week to look at their skin get better, their weight go down, their hair gets better and healthier. And guess what? All around, you are a better person to the world.
Somebody said down here in the comments, hairdressers rock. I'd have to agree with them. So you rock. Thanks so much for sharing. Really appreciate
it. We love you.
Next up, we're going to go to Natalie. Natalie, are you there?
I am.
Awesome, Natalie. And I think you're also connected to Gavin. Is that correct?
No, I'm actually connected to
Kim and Sean.
Kim and Sean. Well, Mike and Cassandra.
I love Mike and Cassandra. They're awesome.
Yeah, but you know what? We're all family here. That's exactly.
Yeah, that's the one thing I love about this company is that the culture is truly authentic. It's truly not scripted, and we just rock with it and roll with it, right?
And today is my 2-year anniversary with the company.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Here's a virtual little dap for you.
Exactly.
So over to you, if you don't mind, just share, you know, again, where were you before? Where are you now? And maybe share some ways that you've impacted some other people with the product.
Excellent. So first of all, I was one that never drank coffee before. I could not even take the taste of it. It just didn't like it. My body rejected it. And my husband was a Tim Hortons coffee drinker. I'm a Canadian girl. I'm from Ontario, Canada. So a friend of mine brought me over a sample, and I was in a complete I was a complete mess. I was like 47 years old. I was going to be, you know, my marriage was on the rocks, not because I didn't love my husband, because I just didn't know who I was anymore. I was almost 200 pounds. I'd come home from work, I'd sleep. My days off, I'd sleep. I wouldn't want to see anybody. I had a karaoke and DJ business. I was rude to people, and that's not even me. So anyway, I decided, I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. From that first cup of coffee, it was like a halo on the top of my head, and it would just whooshed everything away. And I'll
Now I
never
see you have
forget it.
somebody sitting next to you that actually knows you.
She
So
does.
did she actually have a halo go up there? That's awesome. I love hearing that.
But seriously, it has changed my life. Like, I mean, I went from always in pain, 6 different kind of medication, anxiety, depression, you name it. And today I am like 60 pounds lighter. And it's not even about
Wow.
the weight. I found myself, and I found my marriage again. I found where I'm supposed to be. And the amount of people that I've helped, and our team has helped, and everybody is helping. So if you're here for the first time, I'm telling you right now, grab this and run, because this is the best thing that ever happened to me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Is that your daughter sitting next to you?
No, she's actually one of my, don't tell her that. It's going to go to her
I
head.
didn't know. I didn't know. Because I was going to get her to testify.
Oh, she knew me. Trust me.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you sharing that and sharing your heart. You know, this product and this company is really, truly impacting a lot of people's lives. There's a lot of people right now that I believe are feeling really disconnected. There are a lot of people right now, I feel that with this, you know, I hate to even use the term the new normal or whatever it is, you know, people are looking for social connectivity, not just, you know, the products are great. Yeah. But, you know, I know each one of you have heard every single one of our guests speak about community. Community here is just as much of a product as our products are. And I can't stress to you guys enough, if you're looking for a tribe that's moving in the right direction, that is doing things the right way, that just has a wonderful vibration about itself, we got a home for you. But we're not done just yet. We got one more person we're going to, and the reason why I saved her to last is because she has a testimonial with the new product. This is somebody who I don't even think she's tried the coffee yet, but she has a really, really awesome testimonial. And if I remember correctly, I think the new product might have helped her get a promotion. Amy, are you out there? Amy, let's see. Yep, you're just not muted. Let's see. I got
There
me
you go.
unmuted.
Can you hear
There
me?
you go. Yes, we can hear you, Amy. Well, we were able to hear you. Hold on. Unmute yourself one more time, Amy. There you go. All right. Yeah, you're unmuted.
Technology.
Perfect.
So
So Amy's from Alaska, but is currently in Arizona right now. And I'm going to go ahead and just kick it on over to you. You've been involved for how long now? Just a
well,
week or so?
I'll be
Maybe?
really
2
honest.
weeks?
It's been 45 days since I got my first products, and I've had now the Happy Pills. I was one of the lucky people that got it the first release. So
Oh,
I've
okay,
had a
cool.
couple weeks. I've had a couple weeks. The first few weeks, I didn't really commit myself to the coffee, and I should have. I'm still kicking myself in the butt for it. I did notice a difference. The moment that I decided to commit myself was the biggest kick in the pants that I think I've had as an adult. Little background on me, I have 11 severed lumbar in my low back on left and right side. I still can lift a 100-pound bale of hay. It took me 11 years to get back to it, but I did. I'm a very determined person. I have PTSD, I have anxiety, I have a slew of problems, but the biggest one is I have complete adrenal fatigue. My cortisol levels are zeroed out. Stimulus lab test, I go backwards. I cannot increase my cortisol with any product other than steroids. This product came into my life literally 30 days before I was getting ready to start a lifetime of steroid treatments. And now I'm not. I'm a different human being in 30 days. I'm a completely different person in 2 weeks on the max pill. I have endocrinologists and internists that are canceling appointments, and the counsel I have gotten this last week is go drink your happy coffee and be happy. We can't help you.
Isn't that an awesome thing to hear?
That is the best thing I think I could ever hear in my life. I have done every natural thing there's been on the market. I have gotten myself off of all my after cancer drugs with natural stuff. This is the first product in my entire life that has done everything they said it was going to do and more. I've waited
Now,
until today
real
to
quick, I
share
want to
this.
remind you to say something. Sorry to interrupt. So when you first took that first max caps that one day, there was something that you did that you had never done before. Share that if you don't mind with everyone.
The first day I took that pill, I'll be honest, I felt like a little kid getting ready to go to Disneyland. I couldn't quit smiling. I didn't know why I was smiling. But I came home and I decided to work, and I did 5 times more work than was required of me in an 8-hour day. That led to a promotion 2 days later, which doesn't happen without being in my company for a max or a minimum of a year.
And in her
I've
field
not
that
barely been
she's
in 6
in,
months.
in the field that she's in as a she basically helps with loans, right? So
Yes, sir.
to be able to turn that amount of files over in a short period of time, coming from somebody like myself that has a professional background in that industry, that's not normal. To pull
And
a little bit of
actually, my
time is
average,
like a machine.
every day, my average has been 175 files or more since I've been taking the max pill. This has changed every aspect of my being. I'm a better parent. I'm a better person. I'm a better faith follower. I'm a better spouse. And I'm just overall back to the person I was before I think life took me down and out. The one thing that I want to share tonight, which I haven't shared, is that I did do some lab work, and my cortisol level has come up 1%. I'm not taking anything to help that happen. That is all the max pill and the happy coffee. And mind you, I take 1 max pill. I don't take 2. 1 is enough for me. Not everybody.
One for the whole day?
I've,
One for the whole day?
1 day. That's it, honey. I drink 1 cup of
Okay.
coffee. I take 1 max pill, and I am fantastic. I love who I'm becoming again. I know this person, and I want to be this person again. And never did I think something so simple could affect every aspect of your life. And I'm like everyone else, hair, skin, nails, all of it's better. But the mental ability to function again, I'll never go back. I don't care if anyone else has these results. I will never go back. I will never go a day without it again. This is the real deal. No doubt.
That's awesome.
This is the real deal.
I know there's a lot of distributors on here right now. There's some guests on here right now. I'm thinking you're reminding just about every single person that started their business, why they started their business. Because think about this for a second. We get to wake up every morning and go help people feel the way you feel. And sometimes when we're sharing these products, maybe we kind of take it for granted that somebody might have that experience that you have. So just think about this. Every single day, we get to wake up with an opportunity to go impact somebody's lives, like someone impacted Amy's life, like someone impacted Odille's life, or Natalie's life, or Mickey. I almost said Vicky again, or Mickey's life, and Lisa. So I know that someone invited you here tonight to come check this out, and I hope that we were everything that sometimes you come to these things right here and you're expected to be pitched. You're expected to see a PowerPoint presentation, learn about the compensation plans and all that stuff. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's what makes us different. We're not that company. We're not that company that's going to do all that stuff, because here in our company, at the end of the day, what it's all about the product in our community. And we have a very simple side of the business, which I'm going to run through real quick to kind of share with you how easy it is to do this business. I mean, you could literally learn in the next 2 minutes how to do this business and get a business up and running if that is something that you're interested in. So here we have 4 steps. Step number 1 is to, we have happy products. So you got to be a happy person to promote happy products. You can't be Eeyore, the person that sucks the life out of people. You've got to be Tigger. Tigger gives someone energy, right? So that is step number 1. Step number 2 is share your story. How do you do that? I'm sure you heard several of the ladies allude to this, but somebody asked them, hey, have you heard of the happy coffee that everyone's talking about? Or have you heard of the happy products that everybody's talking about? And all you do at that point is share your story. And what you heard these ladies do tonight was share their story. Now, if that's all we have to do, then once you do that, they're going to ask you, what is it? You're going to share your story, and then next they're going to ask for information, and what you're going to do next is step 3, provide them a tool. A tool could be a sample. A tool can be a website link. A tool could be, it could be a lot of different things. It could be a flyer. It could be anything that's not you that is talking about the science part or whatever. And step number 4 is just connect. We have a Facebook group. We have these Zooms, and on a regular occasion, you can connect your people to us to hear about other people in the company and their success with this product. So the reason why we've grown as fast as we have, and the reason why our company is positioned right now where it is because of the simplicity behind this business model. And we have it structured to where anybody here can win. I was one of these people that have gone through multiple different network marketing opportunities, and I've seen multiple different business models. And I'm here to tell you that in every other company that I've been in, it required a skill set to succeed. Here it doesn't. You either drink coffee with your right hand or your left hand. And the reason why I say that is because you don't need a PowerPoint to talk about being happy, and you don't need a PowerPoint to talk about coffee. All you got to do is share your story. And when you do that, if you're a happy person, people are going to want to find out what is different about you. They're going to want to find out what it is that you're excited about. And guess what? Chances are they're going to want to try your product for at least a month. And that's where the product does all the work for you, because here you don't have to recruit anyone. Our product does all the recruiting. So without any further ado, guys, I just taught you the business in literally 2 minutes. If you can do what we did here tonight over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and invite some people to come hear some stories, my friend, you can do this business. Right now, there are a lot of people out there with problems, and I don't know too many people offering solutions other than my network marketing friends and family. So that's what we do here, guys. We solve problems. So hopefully you got some value out of tonight. If you don't mind, down in the chat below, if you got some value, type the word value, and we'll see you guys on the next Zoom. And the next Zoom, just so you guys know, will be Sunday night at, I think, 7 o'clock Central Time. We do another one like this right here, where you can invite your people to come hear from other leaders within the company. Again, we have them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. Thank you for coming out tonight. Appreciate your time. Much love, as always. God bless you. Peace.
Thank you, Damien.
Thank you. Bye-bye.